By thy side we'll stand and always praise thy name.
Praise thy names.
To heaven,
Yeah.
lend our hearts and hands to help increase thy fame. The honor of Eastside brings forth our loyalty.
Loyalty.
So cheer for dear old Eastside High.
Eastside.
Lead on to victory.
Come high and I'm bad. If you don't like it, nigga, kiss my ass.
Known for his aggressive street nature, this artist carried the entire Stone Mountain on his back. As the leader of the 38 Clique, he stormed clubs and created riots in every club he stepped into. As one of the original innovators of the Eastsides movement, this artist deserves his respect. Please welcome T-Rok to the Real Eastside Story.
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing, man?
Hey, so let's get right into it. Tell us, where are you from and where did you attend school at?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was born at Greater Memorial Hospital, you know what I'm saying? And I moved all over. I migrated from like Fisher Street and Greater Home, Thomasville, like projects and ghettos in Atlanta. And I migrated through Kirkwood, and just we moved until we was able to make it to the east side. Like the more money my mama got, you know what I'm saying? We just moved on out there.
Further east, huh?
Yeah, so I was all over though. I was like, I went through Terry Mill as elementary school, and then I ended up going to like Clarkston when I got to Stone Mountain, and then I went to Columbia High School, and then I ended up graduating from Southside High School. Like I was all over.
Okay, so being all over like that means you knew people from all over, but tell me, what was it like for you growing up on the east side?
Growing up on the east side, it was pretty cool, man. You got some players on the east side. You got, it's like any other hood. You got snakes, you got players, you got, you know what I'm saying, real niggas, you got, you know, fake niggas. You know how that shit go. It's like, you know what I'm saying, just some buck wild ass shit. Like, growing up on the east side, you know what I'm saying, I was, yeah, in a lot of shootouts growing up. I was, you know what I'm saying, like in a lot of club fights, making music. And I had a kid, you know what I'm saying, at a young age. I had a kid at 14, so I was raising my kid and shit, like, you know, doing what I had to do to survive.
Mm-hmm. So when did you realize that you were actually interested in making music?
I realized that I caught a aggravated assault when I was 16. I had aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and I got locked up and I had to sit in there for a couple of months. So that's when I started taking it serious. That's when I was just perfecting my craft and just writing every day and just getting better and better. And then when I came home, I just didn't play no more at all. Every day was studio.
So that had a lot to do with you being locked up. You were able to sit down and really just touch into your craft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who were some of your biggest influences at that time in rap?
At that time, we had our local scene, you know what I'm saying, which was like SWAT Team and Pastor Troy and everybody, Lil Jon, you know, all the artists of that era, but I still was like a Boosie fan. I still like Jay-Z. I liked everybody, really, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like when I was growing up, yeah, like I was in the crunk movement. I loved like the energy of that music.
Okay. Can you remember the first record that you ever recorded?
Yeah, it was called Let's Go to War. Yeah, me and my cousin Dirty Red, he was on the Bunny Hop record with Luce Mid, you know. Me and him, that was our first record.
Bunny Hop was the first record?
Let's Go to War.
Oh, Let's
That
Go
was
to
the
War
name.
was the first record. Okay, so Bunny Hop came after that, because that Bunny Hop was big.
Yeah, Bunny Hop was big, and I did the Hot record with Young Capone and Jermaine Dupri. You remember that? I'm Hot, I'm Bad. I was on that record with Daz Dillinger, Snoop's cousin.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember Daz Dillinger back in the day.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember that song. We used to be
Yeah.
jamming to that song.
Yeah, I was the first verse. You know, the one that said, "We don't go to high school, but we go to school high." Like we did that little record. I had my own little thing going on with my group, the Heavyweights, back in them days. But me and Young Capone, Dope Boy Rah, we had ended up linking up for that record. And that's the record that took off. It was like a combination of me and him, me and his little group.
Okay. Okay, so where did you get the chancy fight music style from?
Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. The chanty, I'm saying we would listen to Player Fly. We was already in Stone Mountain, we was in our own little world. So we was already into like 3-6 Mafia, Project Pack, and Player Fly and all that type of music. But when Troy came out with No More Playing G, I think that's when I took it most serious as far as like that shit can work for, you know what I'm saying? As far as like that.
Yeah, because they used to have everybody crunk,
Yeah,
hopping around.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the 38 Click, how it started, who the members are, and are y'all still active?
I'm saying, yeah, we still active, but rest in peace, my boy Mizey, man. The boy, you know the Mizey that was signed to Kevin Gates? Me and him, we started that, you know what I'm saying? One day we were just sitting back, man, and like, shit, you know, we rocking together every day. We was like 16, 15, something like that. And we was like, we rocking together every day, you know what I'm saying? We gotta come up with something. We were like, shit, as hot as we is, man, we might as well goddamn be 38. And I said it on the record, call it 3800, motherfucker, I'm hot. So it only made sense. So we all got stamped, put the 38 on them.
Okay. How do you feel about how you're viewed as an artist?
What you mean, my view as an artist?
Like, do you feel that you've gotten all the respect that you've earned, or do you feel some people owe you more respect?
I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna say owe me respect, but if you make a relationship with a nigga, I just expect you to just, you know, keep the relationship going, you know, as far as like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say, don't nobody owe you nothing. You get what I'm saying? But shit, you know, I did whatever I put in, that's what I got out really, because I ain't gonna cap, bro. I always had one foot in, one foot out, regardless. When I was with Jermaine Dupri, and I did a deal, I was finna do a deal with Block Entertainment and Bad Boy South with Puff Dad and all them with Block had that deal, but the contracts couldn't get right, you know what I'm saying? So I walked away from that deal, and I didn't really want to sign with Jermaine Dupri on no So Def. It was hard to try to be a gangster rapper coming from So Def, so I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I did, you know, the little work for sale, whatever, with Jermaine Dupri for that record, and that was Capone record. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, what we was talking about, I'm high as hell, what we was saying?
Respect. Do you feel
Respect.
that you've gotten your, basically your just due in the industry?
Yeah. People show love, but, yeah, you know how it is, man. You know?
Yeah, because you don't necessarily have to, I know nobody owes you anything, but sometimes it's still that feeling of, it should have been more here or more there. So I guess that's what I'm asking. Do you feel like all the I's were dotted and all the T's were crossed that should have been?
No, but I ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from finished. You know what I'm saying? I got new shit dropping and everything. So, but like I said, it was one for it's all on me. I'm a nigga, like, I take full responsibility for everything with music. It's all on me. It was goddamn, you know, getting so much money in the streets and then trying to do the music and, you know, the contract shit and all that type of shit. So it was always like, you know what I'm saying, till this new era came, that when I was like, okay, now you can get some money, so let me put out some new music. Back in the day, it was completely different. You can get money now, you know what I'm saying?
And it's easier with the social media.
Yeah, way easier.
All the streams, and it's way easier than it was back in the day. Okay, understood. So you were on Young Capone's hit single, I'm Hot, which debuted under Jermaine Dupri, right? Yeah. So Def Records. Can you tell us how that entire situation came about?
Like, when I came to Columbia High School or whatever, I met Dope Boy Rod and all them. I had a group called MCG, and, you know, I let them niggas know I rapped and all type of shit like that, and we got to know each other. Future was a couple grades over us or whatever, but we knew him as well. And, you know, we just started rocking, man. He started MPG. So, as I'm over here doing my thing, they doing their thing. Like I said, me and him collabed on that one record, and it just took off. I had Dope Boy Rah. I took him to the studio first, though. He was already recording with me and my groups. You know what I'm saying, the heavyweight. So, you know what I'm saying, that's really how it took off, man. Me and him collab. We did the record, and then we did it a couple times at like the clubs, the Atrium and all that, and we were seeing that shit was catching on, and we did it at Columbia talent show, the high school talent show, and that's when that shit set a fire right there, and we knew everybody knew the record, and people started calling.
Just like that. That's just how it is, too. Okay, so who are some of the artists that you feel have played a pivotal part in you becoming successful?
Talking about who I listen to? Or like,
I'm saying who you listen to, who may have helped you along the way.
I'm saying Dope Boy Raw definitely, I ain't gonna cap. Like, we have our ups and downs, but you know, when he had to deal with Tip, we worked on projects and shit like that, and he always beat up for me, and shit, really, you know, just the home team, really. I'm saying I did one with Rallo Rodriguez too. Like, he always, baby artist, he always keep it 100 with me when I see him too. And shit, as far as that is, everybody else like the machine. Like, as far as like 2 official promotion, he always be there for me if I need him. People like that.
If you could change anything, what would you change about your approach to the game?
My approach to the game, what would I change? I wouldn't have been so rowdy, man. You know what I'm saying? That energy type, it scare people away sometimes. But you know how it is when you dealing with these music characters, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in character all the time.
Yeah. So you would have toned it down a little bit.
Yeah, I would have toned it down a little bit, but shit, we was living our raps. If you come in with all this aggressive ass chant music and, you know what I'm saying, when you come in with that era shit, you living that shit. I was a street nigga before I was a rapper.
So basically, wasn't no cap in your rap.
Hell nah.
Okay.
Like, I was a street nigga before I was a rapper, so when it came to rap, I'm like, shit, let's do it. And I'm living this shit, cause I was never afraid to say I rap. Like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, Dope Boy Rod and all them, they was kind of shy. And I was like, nah, nigga, I'm T-Rok, nigga, I rap, I'm selling weed, I beat your ass, whatever it was just like, shit, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I was never afraid of nothing.
Okay, so what's the difference in back then and now? Like, what are you up to now? And do you have a different approach?
I'm saying, I got a couple businesses now, like I breed French bulldogs and shit, and I, you know what I'm saying, grow cannabis. I got a whole couple businesses now, but, and what was the second question, what you asked me?
Like, as far as your music, will you take a different approach now that, you know,
Oh yeah,
you've
hell
gotten
yeah, my
older?
new shit, it's hard, and I'm gonna take a whole different approach. Like, I'm gonna be more subtle, you know what I'm saying, respectful. I'm gonna appreciate the relationships, because that's what this game is all about, relationships, who you make relationships with, you know what I'm saying? Because you can make relationship with the wrong person that turn their back on you. So whatever good relationship I got, the real ones I know in the industry now, like I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, really take that serious now.
Well, T-Rok, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate you giving us, you know, that bit of history, and wish you much success in your future endeavors. You want to tell everybody where they can follow you at on social media?
Yeah, you can follow me at T.ROK38. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram. Y'all check in, fuck with me. I got an EP finna drop called The Great Reset. Y'all look out for that shit. That shit heat, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still going hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the voice of this shit on the east side anyway.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, sweetheart.
Yo, it's Big Taylor, man. RD, Village Division. You know, I got plenty of names, man. But fucker and the broke niggas, not one, man. And I'm calling on behalf of my motherfucking brother, T-Rok. I'm saying, as far as I know, T-Rok the one who started that little whole wave over there on the east side, man, with that rap. I'm saying, he brought me to it. There was a lot of people on that bandwagon, too. You know, shit popped off. Niggas went different ways and shit, man, but I can't give a nigga no credit where credit ain't due, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to give us all that credit, cuz, you know, it was our way, that was our hood, all that shit, man. We put that whole wave together. You know what I'm saying? Got plenty of niggas in the rap game, but they not going to tell you. But we been straight on everything. That's why, you know, when you put niggas in better position, they'd rather compete with you than eat with you. You know what I'm saying? When they've been looking at you this whole time as being well off. But yeah, man, that boy T-Rok, he been put it down on that music shit, man. Like, he the hardest from the east side, period. I can't even say it's a nigga harder than him, you know what I'm saying? We just slept on like that, but, you know, I got to blame us for that, cuz when you doing other stuff in other places, you know, that music shit don't really seem that important to you, but really, that shit important, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, when that I'm Hot came out, you know, they recorded I'm Hot at my studio, you know what I'm saying? I've been had a studio, all that. Been a boss, been a player, all that. So they recorded I'm Hot at my studio. You know what I'm saying? I was originally on the song, Taylor Boy. You know, I was originally on the song. But when JD got a hold of it, you know, everything switched up. Because the nigga that we let stand in front of the song, he ain't keep it 100. But that's some more shit, man. That shit ain't nothing. But yeah, man, you know, we put that song out, man. We had got that song copyrighted, got it on the radio, did shows, put shows together and everything. We went on like a little slick tour about that shit, man. You know, it was all on really behalf of T-Rok. You know what I'm saying? About T-Rok been on in that rap shit, been on in the street. People know. Everybody know. You'll never see me get up here and explain and tell all these people everything we did, because that don't mean shit. I'm saying, what you doing now? We still doing it now. Got a lot of niggas say that. But yeah, man, ain't no way I could pull the cover over nigga eyes and make it look like shit ain't what it really was, man. You know, we put that whole little shit together, man. All that, we some heavyweights, the bunny hop, I'm hot. Them boys had a big wave, man. Don't forget when. Shit was major.
Hello?
Hello, hey T-Rok.
What's going on? What's up?
This is Ron. I was calling because I know you're gone already, but I kind of feel like you was holding back a little bit, so I got a couple more questions I want to ask you, if it's okay.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, so on the hit single, I'm Hot, why do you think the streets gravitated to it so easily?
I'm saying the streets gravitated towards I'm Hot because honestly, it was like, you know what I'm saying, Dope Boy Rock, he had his little crew over there, you know what I'm saying, it was called MPG, I had my shit, MCG, that was, you know what I'm saying, they was kind of like, I ain't gonna say they was made off of my shit, but you know, I kind of inspired them to do their little own thing when I got to Columbia. So when we did the I'm Hot record, it was actually me, my boy Taylor Boy, and it was Young Capone who was Dope Boy Rock. He was on there, and we had been working the record like all through like the atrium and through the streets, Louisiana and back. Like we were just going all over performing the song. And then, you know what I'm saying, we did the song at the talent show. That's when it took off, and Jermaine Dupri done picked it up. And, you know, the streets had already been behind it because it was like, you know what I'm saying, me and my brother Taylor, we was already like, we had a big street movement back then where it was the heavyweights and, you know what I'm saying, just being from Hambrick Road, being from Brick Road out there in Stone Mountain, our movement in the streets was already, our presence was heavy, you know what I'm saying? So it was easy for them to catch on to it.
Oh, okay. So what really ignited the 38 movement? Because it was a lot of people screaming 38 in Stone Mountain at one point in time. Like, where did that all come from?
Yeah, like I told you, I'm saying, like, you know, me and Mizey, we was sitting back one day, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Mizey. We came up with 38, but what really ignited it was the mixtape I put out with DJ Screen. Shout out DJ Screen too. We did a mixtape called 38 The Movement, and when that hit the street, it just set the streets on fire, and it just made everybody just want to be 38. I was getting calls of people asking me, can they get it tatted on them, and it just, you know what I'm saying, everywhere I went, shit, it was 38, and that's really what set that shit on fire, and they just knew we was really about that shit we were talking about in the record. It wasn't no cap in that shit.
Okay, so 38, you really was 38 hot.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were doing our thing, yeah.
Okay, so throughout everything that went on and all the people you linked with, do you have any regrets?
Any regrets, man? I regret like giving certain rappers the sauce because they never look back. Like ain't like a nigga owe me nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I gave certain rappers, you know what I'm saying, a little razzle dazzle, gave them niggas real formulas to get rich, you know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes niggas try to act like, you know how the niggas is out here, like they bigger than, you know what I'm saying, and don't even want to look this way because they already know what kind of, you know, what I bring to the table. But regrets, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, regretting some of the spirits I had to encounter, some, you know, certain energies I had to encounter.
I sure feel you on that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I appreciate you taking this extra time to speak with me, and like I said before, I wish you much success in all your future endeavors, and hopefully we can do this again real soon.
All right, 100, much love.
All right.
Money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king of the city, bitch, I been getting money, I'm the king
find out how VIP became a group and what led them into becoming Ellenwood royalty and what they're up to today. And that's next song, The Real Eastside Story.